Okay.
Roll. Let's see. Roll
That
con.
feels like defy danger.
Yeah.
This is a defy danger, right?
Yeah, roll con twice.
I have a +1 to this. Double tens.
Alright, damn.
Look at that! Look at that strength con rolls. Look at those.
It's not going quite in our favor right now.
I rolled the exact same thing thrice in a row.
Like, those are 10s, but it still feels like...
Well, 1 was a 9.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, we're skimming on an edge
surging
here.
through, yeah. So you've got power surging through you, but it's mostly, it's, kind of, arcing through you and down into the floor.
Azora, through gritted teeth, just sort of, says to him, if that's where you want to take things, it's gonna take more than you've got. And she's going to, with her hand she pulled from her shield, grab one of her javelins and just try and, stab that into him, too.
Alright.
You're just gonna voodoo doll this guy.
Yeah. Do I roll?
Yeah, roll hack and slash.
Oh no!
Oh
no.
That did not work. Look at the... Okay, again, how many ones?
Now it's all come tumbling down.
Okay.
1, 2,
so,
3, 4.
Wow. He simply smacks your hand aside and grabs, and instead of grabbing your throat, he puts his other hand right over your face. Under the visor, over the face.
Ooh.
And surges even more energy into that. And you take 14 damage ignoring armor.
What?
Nice. I will take I will grit my teeth, accept that, and I know I just lost Scarred last night, but he's melting my face, so it seems appropriate. So yeah, Azora's just gonna so really, he and I are just leaning into each other as much as possible, shrugging off as much damage. This is a really dumb fight to watch.
Yeah.
It's just it's just steam coming out from under your mask.
Yeah.
Horrible burning flesh smell and just bubbling sounds.
That was Death Wish I just used.
Okay.
We should probably close in on this guy. He's got 14 goons. Well, 13 goons, but
Okay, so
Max can hold the goons.
Speaking of, the initial person who was hit with the sack of tomatoes, he's back on attempting to he attempts to take a swipe at Brother Lotus, sort of karate chop it with magic.
I give him a warning, hey, dude's coming up, man's coming up.
Yeah, Lotus. Let's see.
I'm not sure how we're gonna handle that with, things. My move is to warn him of incoming danger.
Right. I guess I'll just make this roll against myself then. Wow. All right. Yeah. Lotus does. Yeah. Acknowledges that and swiftly, ducks under the chop. Before spinning his staff around and bringing it down on the young man's on the back of the young man's head to slam him into the floor. To slam him into the floor front ways this time.
I have an idea. It's risky, but I'm gonna do it.
And the young man who he had That man is now that young man is now completely unconscious.
Dope.
Yeah, that was just a swift dodge, spins his staff around, smacks him in the back of the head, slams his face into the floor, and he's out.
I tell Brother Lois, I'm gonna go try and help Azora, and I'm gonna run into the throng because I've got something I need to do or need to try. It's a terrible idea.
Says, go ahead, I can handle myself.
I think it's a dramatic idea, but looking at the way his magic reacts, I'm just gonna make an assumption because all my fucking luck, all my fucking intelligence, wisdom checks have failed. But based on how this magic works, I hope that this might get through to him, or it will make him like 10 times more dangerous. We'll see.
Nice.
I'm like gonna sprint. I like take a long way around. I'm gonna sprint up behind him. So like while he's got Azora in like a vice grip, I'm running up behind him, and I'm going to take something out of my adventuring gear.
All right.
I'm gonna have to be careful with this one, but I take out a vial of lantern oil.
Ooh.
A glass of lantern oil. And I'm basically just gonna like run up behind him and smash it over the back of his head.
Ooh, interesting. All right.
He seems to be very highly reactive, so I'm hoping he'll just kind of ignite himself.
Yeah. All right. Roll hack and slash.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Perfect.
All right. Roll your damage.
So I only got a D6, but hey, I'm setting him on fire.
Yeah.
You could open yourself up because I am engaged in melee, so I could also use my wall of steel if he if you open yourself up.
I'll take that chance. I'll take that chance, and I will do 12 damage and good fucking. Cool.
Yeah,
nice.
Fucking Aegis, turning it around. Look at those 666s you got.
Jesus fuck.
So yeah, when Aegis opens himself up, I assume Guy's gonna try and attack, and I'm going to try and wall of steel his attack.
So he doesn't actually attack.
Oh.
What happens is Aegis has opened himself up to harm's way. And what happens is he smashes the bottle of lantern oil over this man's head, and that lantern oil is immediately thrown back at him.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That was not the plan.
And, sparks fly.
I'm very sorry for encouraging this.
And buddy, Aegis, you're on fire.
Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop, drop, and roll, and I'm gonna use the last.
Although his back is also on fire. No, so
Okay,
there's
good.
that.
I'm glad this hasn't been totally stolen from me.
Hey, 12 damage buddies though.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to put myself out of fire.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that, Snake?
Well, this is an oil fire, and oil fires suck. So, it's not just gonna be I need to kill the flames. I'm gonna basically. I'm just calling out for Nastria to help as I'm like desperately stop, dropping, and rolling.
I feel like stop, drop, and roll. Isn't that still the thing with an oil fire though?
You need to smother it as well. If if they've been nice enough to put out, say, a carpet in here.
Nastria screams out, "Oh, okay, that I can actually do that." And she's going to attempt something. All right, so what she reads, she casts from the tome. And actually, I shouldn't have been a flat 2d6 yet. I should have been a.
I've only myself to blame really because we knew that his thing was repelling. Well, it wasn't quite that. We knew he repelled magic. We didn't know that he repelled like metal. He attracted fire magic, kind of.
So she focuses her magic on you, Aegis, and the fire, which was previously on your face, arms, and torso, and down to your waist, shrinks down to just your chest being on fire.
Oh, that's good.
She just says
super hard.
Yeah, she just says, "Sorry, I couldn't get it all the way."
That's like just body slams the floor. Can't believe Aegis's coolest moment was stolen.
Alright, yeah, roll con.
If this body slam the floor, I'm about to just get my shit kicked in by, like, Oh, fucking Aegis.
Okay.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Rolls are
Snuff
doing
that
Holy
fire
shit!
out. You snuff that fire out.
Fucking sixes. Aegis has rolled 5 6s in a fucking roll. One more and he'll have tied fucking Murray's series of 1s.
Holy shit.
And I set that guy on fire. And myself.
Eh.
But, you know.
Anywho, I've been
So
Axe-
yeah,
quiet for too long.
Yeah. So yeah, Axe. There are 5 dudes on the ground around you.
Okay, so Axe is gonna do a thing here.
Yeah.
He's gonna run up and he's gonna grab one of them by the throat and he's gonna slam him against the wall.
Okay.
Actually, what he's gonna do, he's gonna slam him against the wall and drag him to one of the others
All right.
along the wall. So
Alright,
that's
what's wrong?
turn front.
Just
Oh,
try
you
this-
suck.
what-
Oh wait, no, I have
Ow.
a +1.
Oh,
No, wait,
nice.
no.
Yeah.
So that's a
Beautiful
7.
+1. That's a 7.
Oh, yeah. Well, I deal damage then.
Yeah. Deal your damage.
Damn it!
Yeah, you smash this guy into the fucking wall. Right?
And yeah, and I drag him along. So
Yeah, drag him along the wall, reducing him to a bloodied mess. But in doing so, you do you do take on like some shocks from him as he's hemorrhaging his life force. Take 3 damage.
Goes through armor.
Yeah.
What was that?
Meanwhile, so yeah, that's one of the dudes down. Let's see. So, the other 4 get up and rush you at the same time, Axe.
I warn Axe that they're coming at him. It's like, Axe, still incoming.
Oh yeah, so Axe, he's gonna respond by basically attacking them, powering through.
Oh, he's just gonna sprint through the 4 men.
Oh no, I was thinking of doing a furious whirlwind again, so basically when they come close to him, he will just spin around with his
Hopefully this
axe.
time it's not 1 damage.
I like the fact that Axe is, like, most of us level up and we get these new narrative moves. Axe is like, I have discovered the video game attack.
Oh, okay, Lotus knocks out another one.
Dang. He doesn't even
So-
need our help.
He's just this one he just throat punches and he's gone and he's out.
Okay,
Alright,
Neo, I
that's
rolled
good.
my strength.
This is a
I rolled my
skill.
strength for that. Actually, do I
roll
get them?
Strong.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah. That's
yeah,
a
no,
plus
plus
1.
one.
That's a 10.
Yeah.
On your furious whirlwind, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm gonna use 1 more fury, and then I'll deal damage to all of them. Also, I forgot, but my axe actually has a +1, so that's a 3.
That's the 3. Oh, working. I like how like it's not a rule that like your furious whirlwind means less damage per because of the multiple targets, but your luck is just naturally enforcing that anyway.
I know.
And
My
I
fucking-
have taken Axe as fulcrum, so I choose.
Oh, here we
one
go.
I choose 1 person to deal damage to. I will do that.
Yeah.
I like to imagine, Neo,
They're all on the same health.
you can tell me if this is wrong, but I like to imagine when axe spins around, some of them just flies up in the air, just yahoo!
Yeah. There you go.
I can imagine agents just throwing at one of those.
Yeah, I just skeet shoot him with a javelin. Just like,
Okay.
he goes, and I toss a javelin at him, and he spikes in midair.
Ah.
More damage.
You
All
broke
right,
the
yeah.
streak. Fuck.
That one falls. So that one is spiked. Falls to the ground dead.
Yeah, didn't beat Murray, didn't tie.
Oh, may I do one more because I have a idea.
Sure. Yeah. You've
Those
got
are- those are
3
the
on the
two.
ground now, trying to get up.
Okay. Axe, Axe is think. You know what Axe gonna do? He's gonna grab one of them by the legs and slam it into one of the others. And
Alright.
what? He will just shout,
No,
"Now
wait.
kiss!"
Axe. I know you've just spun, but giant swing.
Huh?
Giant.
So,
Oh my god.
my guy.
First we gotta get Axe's thing done.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
that was sorry.
So
I
let's see
missed
how
it.
much damage I do. This doesn't have a +1.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna say that's hefty then.
Okay, yeah, man. Oh yeah,
So you spent. So that was your last Fury.
I don't know why,
Yeah.
but I'm just now imagining the fucking wrestling scene from Shrek.
But yeah, they're both dead.
Jim.
Well, no sense in me adding on my damage.
No, he just throws a spear. Just
Like, they're all just dead on the floor, and, like, Axe is just standing in the shot looking proud, and just from off screen, a javelin flies in and spikes one of the dead bodies for no reason.
he just goes yes. Meanwhile, the fucking old monk here just beating up everything.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, it's around that time. Yeah, he knocks out another one. And one.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ! Talk about who's rolling good damage.
So Nostria was pouring through her spell book as one was about to get her in the back while she was distracted, and only for brother Lotus to come in with a flying Lotus kick.
Oh, thank God for Lotus. I owe him one.
He's a good guy. He's a real hero. Meanwhile, I guess Aegis is gonna try and run back to helping Azora, but he's unsure how. The guy's on fire and very mad.
Well,
And
Azora
doing
is
stuff.
going to take some action.
All
So
right.
after, so while that's going on, guy's been set on fire and whatnot and everything. So Azora, after failing to really attack him with a javelin, is just with her free left hand, just going to reach up to, he's trying to choke me. All right, two can play at that game. Just put my hand around his throat and both squeezing as hard as I can to choke, but also leveraging the sword, just trying to while it's in him and I have my hand on it, try and go for the spine, maybe, just twist the sword,
Alright.
try and do as much damage
Roll
with it as you
strong
can.
twice. To do.
Oof.
Alright.
Keep on so close. It's what happened before, too. That fucking 9.
Yeah, roll damage.
The exact same thing! The
Wow,
exact
wow.
same thing as before. This is 2 piercing, by the way.
Oh. Interesting. 2 piercing.
My sword.
Oh yeah, sword. That's right. Yeah. So, he grits. He backs up more. Spitting out blood, but he does getting a second wind and roars back in your face as he attempts to squeeze harder on your face and on your throat, dealing.
Yeah. I'd be screaming if his hand wasn't around my throat. I can't even quip right now. Just, Azora's grinning right now as they're choking each other and she's twisting
Wow!
the sword.
Again, 14 damage.
I'll take that one.
All right, yeah.
Half my health.
Yeah, half your health right there.
I don't know how.
Oh, no.
How do we help? I mean, Axe, you're the one who can resist magic, and you're huge.
Yeah, no.
We have,
exactly.
we have dealt one heck of a lot of damage to this guy.
Yeah, this guy is bleeding out the eyes right now, as well as he's coughing up blood.
I think he might just kill himself before he kills you at this point, because he's putting everything into this.
No, actually, fuck it.
We've dealt 36 damage to him. Obviously, there's some armor situation happening, but
Has the fire
Hey,
done
Neil.
more damage to him in that time?
It's tried to.
Oh.
Neo, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, how is he in front of the thing that Snake wanted to destroy earlier?
Don't put him
Let
into
it
it, that'll
slip
just
this
charge
way.
him. Don't connect him to it.
I'm just wondering, because Axe is thinking of charging him to save Azora. In fact, Axe is gonna do that no matter what.
Oof.
Ouch.
Okay, well, it's...
There we go. I think
I'm
I
just
will
saying-
cause problems on purpose.
I'm just saying, if you're, like, touching this guy who's on fire and has all this area of effect magic, Azora can survive a lot longer in that situation than you can.
Well,
yeah,
Axe
but
is just
what I'm
thinking of
thinking
tackling
is,
him.
What the question is if he does battle charge him and the thing Sweet is asking about is behind him and that thing is destroyed, we have theorized, you know, what could happen when this magical
we'll
ley-line
see.
coil-
Let's see.
You know,
Let's
the
see.
question might be, there might not be bonds to write because we might all be dead in the
Hey,
following...
let's-
The first guy who attacked you and Lotus was on 2 HP, so Lotus just went over to him and
Meanwhile, Lotus is
bopped
just
him on
having
the nose.
kick-ass kung fu adventures while
Oh.
sprinting, like, towards this thing, and sad music is playing. Like, I know this is playing. And
Just
So,
as
yeah.
Azora and this guy are, like, on fire and being electrocuted, respectively choking each other, while Azora has, like, a sword in him, and they're just like...
cut to Aegis, who sees Axe doing this and is just like reaching out a hand and going, no.
Well, it's too late. I rolled.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what Aegis does? Aegis is gonna do something that, you know, it might actually advance the Bonzo, but like Aegis is gonna dive and like basically shield Nastria, basically. Because he thinks there's gonna be a fucking explosion in this.
So let's
Like,
roll
Aegis
damage.
is thinking,
Neo,
oh,
do I
no.
roll damage on him?
You know what? I'm gonna say you can roll damage, but you're gonna take both of them into the coil with you.
Oh no. Oh my god, oh yeah, because I rolled a 7.
Okay,
Do I have an
You know,
option of not?
I've dived to help Nastria, so
You know, I had a quip, a line I want to say, but was like, I don't know, I'm being choked. Could I really say it? But I just want to say that line I really wanted to say was, you know, I will drag you down to hell with me. And just like, boy, is Axe making that appropriate.
Here we go.
well, it's not really dragging; it's more like shoving.
All right. So Zora, take 8 damage.
Nice.
Shuka, shuka, shuka.
Yeah, sure.
No.
You know what, actually?
Oh, let's see what happens.
Axe, Yuerly.
I do believe I'll cause problem on purpose.
Oh, this is...
Cool problems.
So just letting you know, this is the biggest damage roll I've ever had to make.
Oh no.
Nice.
Is it ignoring armor?
I don't think that matters. at
Well,
this
I
point.
really hope you guys survive.
Yeah, like I ran towards Nastria and like dived to shield.
Uh,
so I don't know how.
No. You'll definitely survive. You still have abilities to take.
Yeah, I'll survive. I'm worried about these two chuckle fucks.
Oh, these two chuckle.
And
I'm still.
more importantly, Nostria, but you know, like...
So let's see.
Well, I'm on-
He sees Axe in death is gonna ask the question.
So
what the fuck?
you have. Oh, you're on 23. You say?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I'm on 4 health, but, like, not that that matters.
No, X can't die here. What have I done?
You've done what your character would do.
I mean, yeah, but he can't
Wait,
die.
that 8, was that ignoring armor?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck.
This
Wait.
there's you're all 3 of you are go full on into this thing. There's a large noise, and Nostria just yells, "It's about to blow!"
Yeah, Aegis like tackles her to the ground, is like shielding her, just like. I imagine
Actually,
Lotus
as
has had the fucking foresight to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Actually, as she says that, Axe just turns around and goes, "Huh?"
You know what? As we're going into this thing, as, like, the opportunity of Aegis slams into both of us, shoving the. Can I slip in one last attempt to like deal as much damage as possible to this guy before the explosion?
No.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna say
no.
no.
Final fuck yous too.
So,
Well, Sylvana might not turn up.
get ready, because this is, this...
Oh, no.
I've done this to Swede twice now. The damage is rolled 22.
Can...
Ignoring...
Wait, what?
No, I
armor.
can't. Never mind.
So wait, how much damage did I take?
22, ignoring armor. You're on 1 HP again, just like O'Malley happened in his explosion.
Oh!
Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy shit!
Talk about luck. We complained
No.
about all those ones, but
Yeah, here's a
Hey.
good one.
Hey, here's an upside, guys. My thickening skin kicks in. I get plus 10
Oh,
armor.
wonderful! That's great
wait,
news.
the fight is over. But at least you have that.
So, Azora, are you going to grit your teeth and accept the blow,
You
or?
know, I think I just might.
I don't know. I think that
I'm gonna
ability is
say I
kind
should
of
choose a
dumb.
character for you, but I think maybe you should pick either stunned or confused, because
Stunned was what I was planning on. It made. I feel that makes sense.
I think I'm just gonna say I feel like it's kind of. I
You
feel
want me
like
to
this
take
is. I
two
think you should
abilities?
take 2. I think you should
Okay.
take 2.
I
This
think
is-
I'm
maybe-
gonna say. Here's the thing, though. I feel like if it's still less damage than I've dealt. So I feel like that should maybe be the borderline. If it's more damage than I can even deal to debility. But this is within, I don't think I would be able to give myself 2 debilities in a fight, you feel?
So, Aegis, you decided to tackle Nostrea out of here.
Yeah, basically I'm shielding her. You know that thing where you're like,
Alright.
using my body as a shield, essentially.
Okay, so you have opportunities to because you're you have opportunities to lessen the impact of that 22 damage explosion coming your way.
Right?
So what do we want to do? Do you want to try and get further away from it with her, or do you just want to?
Yeah, like try and
Steal yourself.
I'm dragging her away or like moving her away.
Right. Yes. Okay. Then roll Dex. Oh my.
So, I'm dead. If that's
Wow.
I take the full 22.
You're
Wow,
at least
wow.
a distance away.
Well, we'll see if
You're
that can
like
be
Axe and
counted.
I are at the fucking epicenter, though. Like
Well, let's hope the saving grace comes in. Well. You hear Brother Lotus grunt. He draws spiritual energy from the earth to augment his physical capabilities. And as you like trip like over like some of the oncoming shockwaves, and you and Nostrea like you fall over Nostrea, and you brace for the sudden explosion, you are suddenly lifted over his head. Both of you. He's lifted both of you over his head.
Oh my god, he's a Dragon
And
Ball
he-
character.
As he breaks out through the window of the building, and then and the explosion happens inside.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Am I the only, like, normal person in this party?
Nostra's pretty normal. And hey, Sexton.
I mean, magically. And she's a crazy, like, chef.
So yeah, the fucking inner structure, the whole like inner infrastructure of that power plant building is decimated as the explosion clears out, and the man has been so thoroughly annihilated that he is like there's not even much blood around. But the smoke is clearing, and we see a axe still probably not standing. I would say probably on his knees or on his stomach.
Yeah.
And the smoke clears, and Azora is also standing.
Yeah.
Well, she's standing. Axe isn't.
Like breathing heavily, smoke like coming off of Azora's now quite burned face, but I'm going to immediately try and stand in defense of Axe.
Axe actually, actually, I imagine Axe just got breathing heavily and then slowly falling forward.
Actually, wait, are there still like enemies around?
I doubt. I have
Well,
my doubts.
let's see. I'm actually gonna roll for this. Because of the ones who are left, I'll see who managed to shield themselves enough. Alright. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. 3 of them managed to shield themselves enough.
You know what? Gonna go for this.
Everyone else
Has
is all
been
dead.
by far the most damage Azora's taken. I think I've taken.
And they are all like limping out of the woodworks. Like they look pretty heavily damaged. Like they're like one of them's holding their arms to their side.
What the fuck?
So bleeding down over the eye.
Yeah,
Once we're, like,
I'm still gonna stand in defense of Axe because
Alright.
he needs it.
Once we're on
Nice.
the ground, Asri, I do the Brother Lotus, and I'm like, holy shit, thank you. What the hell was? I gotta get back in there, and I start running back towards the building.
Actually, before Axe completely passes out, he kind of looks at Tesora and just says, "Sorry."
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah, Brother Lotus just tells Nostria to stay where she is, and they'll be out in a jiffy. For bounding towards the building.
Yeah, this is like sprinting back to see
Yeah.
if they're fucking to see if they're alive.
Yeah. So yeah, Azora, you're like standing in defensive Axe, and like you've got 3 like damaged bright boys just sort of like limping towards you, like seething with anger, and you're probably like, I mean, I know you didn't have to mark shaky, but probably just for the effect of the scene, you're like probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh no,
a little
absolutely.
bit,
Azora's breathing hard, like definitely not
legs a
standing
little
fully
wobbly.
upright. Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of knees in a bit, like again smoke emanating from her, but
Yeah, one of them shakily raises a hand and charges up like a lightning shot.
I want to throw a javelin at that guy.
Ooh, all right.
Put myself in danger. But like Aegis just runs in, throws that full pellet at him, and I'll roll damage. And he just like calls out, "The party's over. Get out of here."
Yeah, you spear that guy right through the shoulder as he cries out in pain and looks to you, and sort of involuntarily fires out his shock blast right into you.
Oof.
Volley? Oh wait, did you put... Oh,
Yeah, he
never
put
mind.
himself in
Yeah, I
danger.
put myself in danger.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So
Fuck,
you
I stayed
take-
in defense of the wrong person.
yeah, so you take 6 damage, ignoring armor.
Oof.
As the 2 others look at him fall over and just both of them just decide, fuck it, and they know we've lived long enough, and both decide to rush at Axe and Azora, charging themselves up.
Oh god.
Nice. So are they both going to try and attack Axe?
One of them's going for Axe, one of them's going for you.
Well, the one that goes for Axe, I'm going to spend my defend hold, first of all.
Alright.
To redirect the attack and deal damage equal to my level to him.
Alright.
Jesus.
So, yeah, as he, just, I'll have whatever his attack was too. I'll just spend... No, I take that back. I won't. I'll keep 1 hold in reserve.
Alright.
But yeah, so redirect it to myself and just, get in his way and just, essentially grab his throat and, twist and shove down.
Ooh.
Okay, so I rolled a 5, so I guess we'll just say 2 damage, ignoring armor.
No, I didn't have it.
Oh, you didn't have it? Okay, 5 damage.
Okay, ignoring armor. You said?
Nor an armor, yeah. But you also cut him down.
Nice.
And now the one guy left is rushing you.
All right. Going to just, with sort of like swinging the momentum back, like this big downward force on this guy, sort of low, just pull myself back up and just hurl myself with my shield into this guy attacking me. Just meet him head on with full force.
All right.
And, give a sort of big labored scream as I do this, just putting all my strength into this. Oh no. Oh no, +1.
Ah! Yeah!
It's a 7.
It all came together.
Let's see. I'm gonna say that, we'll just say that it's going to, you can, avoid the damage, or, your uncut rubies, they just all blow up.
Okay, I'll take
like
the
fire
damage.
crack. Alright. These ignores armor and their this genuinely could kill you. Is the fun? Oh no, it couldn't.
Yeah,
you're not allowed to die. That's right. Well, I rolled a 6, so.
Oof! Damn.
What are
so close.
I guess you have a death wish.
Actually, even if this is ignore armor, I'm like tackling this guy with my shield. Could I do my? I've never fucking reduced my armor. It is.
Oh shit! Wait a minute! I just realized.
That's a +1 damage.
You're supposed to be. Yeah, I forgot you were supposed to be taking.
I've been taking it.
Oh, you have? All right, very good.
I forgot at first, but then I looked at how many times I'd taken damage and retracted that much health.
So what do you want to do with this?
So armor mastery. I can. It's the same thing as Death Wish, but instead of take ability, reduce my armor. Like I've been not using it because it feels kind of cheesy to use it for these energy attacks, but I'm literally like blocking him with my shield.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the last guy,
Yeah, and it chips at your shield. And he just sort of backs off. He's still barely standing. And he just sort of looks around and he sees Azora still standing, and he sees Aegis and Brother Lotus.
Like holding his spear out towards him.
And Lotus is currently like flexy. He's like buff Roshi right now, basically. Sort of, rolls his shoulders.
Azora, sort of like panting, does like sort of, I don't know, like arms out, shield and sword out, just sort of yell, "Come on!"
Yeah, he looks at you, he like points at you and like starts to charge up something before just like collapsing.
Badunk.
Yeah.
Wow, combat blue balls.
And breathing heavily. Combat over.
Okay, Aegis is assessing the damage and
there's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Azora's looking around, somewhat frantically, like looking around at rooftops and whatnot, like,
yeah. Same.
Where the hell's Sylvana?
When Sylvana isn't on screen, people should be asking. Man, if that guy fed us bad information and we just killed all of his bosses for nothing, that would be awkward. But yeah, Aegis is like looking around as well.
So, someone steps out, and it is from like the notes and like shit you saw in the maintenance room of that one group. That this is because remember, this was supposed to be a fake meeting between two of the upper bosses.
Right.
And you took out one, and you just killed one of them.
Aegis.
So this guy steps out, and he looks at you and just says, "What the fuck did you do?"
Just some cleaning.
My bad.
Yeah, he's looking around. Everyone's dead except for that last grunt.
Yeah.
And he's just looking at you and just says, "You blew up the main reactor."
That was the main one? It's like the city in blackout outside.
You may,
I mean, this was abandoned.
Yeah, this is a decommissioned. Yeah, you blew up the. Also, yeah, it wasn't the main reactor. It was you blew up one of the coils. Is what I have to say, and it says,
Yeah.
"Why the fuck did you do this?"
You know, none of us have a good answer for that. But...
Yeah, no, Azora doesn't answer, but is just sort of staring him down. Still has her sword out, shield raised, and still sort of low, breathing heavy, sort of glaring him down.
And he says, "Why the fuck did you? Why would you ever do this?"
Cough, cough.
And at that point, a young female voice sounds throughout the room. "Maybe because they're sick of scum like you." And like a knife is thrown his way.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, I'm not going to stop it.
Azora's not going to stop it, but she is going to start moving towards him fast, like sword out, shield raise. She's going to start like moving in, anticipating that this guy might be retaliating.
So yeah, the guy moves around and manages to use like his electrical, magic to sort of because the knife, sort of get the knife, crawl it to a standstill, and catch it in his own hand, which only in time to look down to see this fucking little elf ninja, right in front of him, and right in front of him to punch him in the gut, seemingly growling with rage.
It's going to be very hard to explain that we were trying to come here to help her stop killing people.
Well,
the guy, punches into his gut, which he screams out and says, "If I live through this, all of you are getting fucked to death."
Azora was charging him, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, what does Azora do?
As far as if I live through this, and his head is just lopped off instantly by his...
Azora, do you just decide to slice his head off?
I am going for it. Actually, I was gonna say, I got hit by a lot. Maybe I should be on 1 health and not 6 for this.
Is this really warranting that?
I don't know how tough this guy is. I mean, if you don't even want to roll out this fight...
No, yeah, go ahead. If you want to do it.
Yeah, we don't know how tough,
It's also, like, I kind of want to show off for, like, I want to earn Sylvana's respect. So just gonna go absolutely ham on this guy with my sword.
Alright.
Oh, 14, baby.
Wait, can you just set yourself to 1 HP?
Yeah, that's... +2 ongoing for the rest of the fight, yeah.
Oh.
Hidden wound. Which, it's good that you're doing this, considering that you will lose it when you, multi-class. So, hey.
What? This wasn't one I lost on multi-class.
Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, that's right, that's right.
You liked this. I expected
I liked this more. I liked this because it was more dramatic than Death Wish.
And I am going to go fully, absolutely ham on this guy. And let's see how that... Good thing I did. Because not a lot of damage came out of that, but...
Not a lot of damage came out of...
By full going all out standards, it's not a lot of damage.
Right.
Compared to I punched the guy in the neck and did 23 damage, like...
It's free short of the maximum possible damage Aegis could do. Well, not really. Okay, it's about as...
Alright, so yeah, you slice... Where do you slice to him.
Just like
stabbed.
go straight, like, he's been punched sort of across the torso diagonally, like not
Alright, so,
playing
yeah.
around with this, just
So, yeah,
going
you
hard and fast.
You slice across his torso. Blood sort of splatters out of him as he like screams, and like electricity sort of like crackles wayward like out of like a bunch like out of him as he like as he tries to hold his own blood in, like holding his torso, and starting to crackle with electricity more, sort of panicked in his eyes. Tries to hold up a hand when Sylvana just rushes him, tackles him to the ground, and just starts and just starts beating his face in.
I want to do something, which is like while she's doing that.
Yeah?
I know it might send the wrong message, but I mean, there's two options here. The telltale choice pops up. One is like grab her hand and stop her. The other option is javelin the guy, like while she's doing it, just out of shot, javelin hits him in the head.
Uh-huh.
You know what? Let's go with javelin to the head. Like
Alright.
while he's like
Regardless of you, I think that's sort of the direction Azora's inevitably taken this already.
Yeah.
Like, might as well.
Should I roll dex for that, or is he like already kind of done?
He's down. He's
Yeah.
down. You can line up a shot.
Yeah, Aegis,
Easy.
like, while she's just pummeling, Aegis just, like, throws it, and, like, if there's a pause following that, he just then says, "That's enough."
Yeah. So yeah, he's dead. Yeah, you spear the javelin right through the eye. Slit up. And as you say that, she gets up, just sort of standing there, turns around, and just just says, "I know why I did that. Why the hell did you do this?"
Sylvana, right?
We spoke with Ninline, Corum. They were worried about you.
Azora sort of like waves a hand at like Aegis and just, like sheaths her sword and like steadies herself a bit before, reaching a hand out to shake Sylvana's hand. "My name's Azora. We should talk."
Yeah, she cautiously grips it.
So wait,
Alright.
Yeah.
was I allowed to say that?
No, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't stop you, but just
Okay.
Azora kind of wants to, take a very non-antagonistic.
Yeah. She cautiously grips it and then looks at Aegis and then at Axe and Lotus and then just says, "Yeah,
Axe who's lying down.
yeah, I guess we should." And we'll end session there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow, it is 7
So-
to 11.
Yeah,
So we
This
almost
was a
died.
long one.
yeah.
So we'll...
So,
Almost died.
bonds? Any bonds updated?
I very much have bonds.
Now, I know it's like a weird way to put it because she wasn't my fulcrum at the time, but I do think I helped Azora at great risk to myself. Just throwing that out
Yeah,
there.
I think he deserves that.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
It's like a technicality, but you know. Axe definitely earned a bond.
She was your fulcrum in a thematic sense, if not
Yeah.
a mechanical one.
Trying to think what to do with Azora. It's like, I feel like they've been sitting still for a bit, but I think from the last time, Azora seems to be valued. I do think from last time, the session that never was something there, but... Axe resolves any and all problems through the most direct route. I need to be firmly out of the way when he acts. Well, I firmly was out of the way when he... No, I wasn't. I wasn't fast enough. I think, okay, yeah.
You had to get picked up by the monk.
Yeah. Alright, I know.
Let's see now.
Okay, I have my bonds. First and foremost, this is non-XP, but I actually have a new bond with Nostra. Nostra has a bit of a problem with alcohol, but it does seem to make her stronger. I wonder if the boost in power was really from the alcohol, or just the greater confidence. I should encourage her more. Well, no, but see if I can get that power boost out of her without alcohol. Yeah, let's do Axe first, because I think he had the bigger bond changes this time around.
Oh boy.
So, I had Axe and I have both suffered and lost in similar ways. We should be able to support each other. Actually, it's funny, my two bonds with Axe have very different tones, but this one is, I learned more details about Axe's past, and have learned who may be responsible. I don't know if he wants to pursue vengeance or not, or if I think he should. So there's that. And then, so I also had Axe's impulsiveness has caused serious problems, and he isn't learning his lesson. Axe almost got himself killed. Axe almost got Aglier and Lotus killed. Axe almost got Nostria killed. His impulsiveness cannot stand.
Nice.
Spoon is laughing because his characters will never actually change.
No. I think Axe might. We'll see.
We'll see.
I forget if I updated this bond last time and it didn't get saved, but what I have written is Aegis talks about not killing and making money, and then accepts a job where we kill 6 people for no pay. I don't understand his priorities. I think I updated that, but in any case, now
Aegis has taken several. Aegis took this job on just to help someone under his employ.
Oh yeah. This is Aegis agreed to take a rather difficult personal job for Kero. I'm glad his sense of loyalty is stronger than desire for pay.
Why are you on last name basis with everyone now?
That is a character shift, because Azora's been shifting more and more into, captain of the guard, professional mentality.
More personal in a way as well as it happens.
Yeah. Well, it's just more, she's getting into that actual sort of professional, that's been a thing whenever she's sort of switched from referring to people with
it's
last
funny,
names.
Actually, because fucking Summer Swords, where Aegis was, most people were on a first name basis.
I mean, Azora, in her guards, she only had the one name, but people who weren't people who volunteered and weren't taken in, they were referred to by their last name. But, Azora was an orphan and had no last name, so she's always just been Azora. Same with Shadi, but... and then the other one, Fuck, I meant to... Wait. Oh yeah, so this one I know I updated, but what I have written is, Aegis has criticized me for showing no mercy. He implied I had a sick need for vengeance after how I acted recently. Maybe he was right after all. I know I updated that, but that's the one that I know didn't get saved. Anyways, Aegis has been critical of my need to fight and kill, and I accept that he may be right on some level. Now I see someone else who's fallen into that trap.
Interesting. That's interesting, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know how, but Azora absolutely sort of sees herself in Sylvana and is So that's what I look like to normal people.
You can't be doing that while you have a living family who care about you. They need to die first.
I didn't think these people were her family. I thought they were just
No, they're just...
Yeah.
They're more they're guardian figures.
And that's sort of the thing. Azora also saw her home, her entire life, burn and crumble before her eyes. She also saw, people who meant, everything to her, someone who meant everything to her killed before her eyes, etc. She feels where she's coming from.
Damn. Nice.
I've got a few.
Alright.
I'm just gonna say, ironically, I don't think Axe's balance has really changed right now. I think it's something that might happen in a next game.
Yeah, probably, because probably after the fallout from these bond changes.
So, first one with Azora. Azora is learning mercy and hopefully understands why it should be valued. What goes around can come around, it's best to take some caution. That may come up again. Like, I feel like still back pocket, but that's kind of shifted into... Even with what happened, Azora stood in guard of Axe. She takes her defense of others to an extreme I can only hold in respect, but I envy I could never be half as effective.
Oh yeah, Azora is going to be fucking pissed at Axe next session, but just get ready for that, because Azora is going to have quite a bit to say to Axe.
And hey, speaking of Monsieur Axe, Axe resolves any and all problems through the most direct route. I need to be firmly out of the way when he acts, and that has changed to much more dramatic. I should have seen it coming. I could predict Axe well enough I could avert disaster. Today I learned I was wrong. I need to drill restraint into him before he gets us or someone innocent killed. Yeah, okay, that's why I was,
I kind of like it that you. I kind of like it if you left it just that. I should have seen it coming.
I should have seen it coming.
Why didn't you stop it?
The moment we walked into that room and Axe, the man who destroys magical objects, sees the biggest magical object in existence and thinks, yeah, okay. I like to think one day we'll be walking through town and there'll be like a young couple there who are just deeply in love and someone says, oh, love is magical, and Axe thinks, how can I destroy this? How can I tear this asunder?
He can't keep getting away with it.
There's one I want to change, but I haven't quite worked out how I'm doing it yet, which is this one. Which is like, now Aegis is different means, but guilty of it in the same thing, and he wasn't even doing that quite for reputation. I mean, he kind of was. He kind of thought, hey, taking out big criminal gang, but he also was doing it genuinely. Like, he was ready to help. He was ready to help out Corin before he knew the context of it.
He did it out of loyalty.
Yeah.
Which, like, he's also gone with Azora on jobs he wouldn't have accepted on his own. Like, you know, the whole demon or realm of suffering or whatever.
Yeah, before meeting Azora, Aegis would have thought that is way above my pay grade.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not sure that bond would really be effective.
Yeah, no, it's
because I mean,
by the way Aegis is actually.
Yeah, but by Aegis taking a job, but this is like a special thing because it's for someone. It's for your first. It was your first ever no one hire.
Yeah.
And it's to help him out with something that was personal to him. So
yeah,
you know, in a way, that's good business sense because you're keeping it, you're showing it.
Hey, first, wasn't that Seth? Like Seth Locke, whatever, who was our first no one hire, the time guy?
Well,
he hired us technically.
Oh no, the first person
no. Corin was the first one.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, no, and Nastria needs confidence and experience. I can only give her experience. I'll have to lead her to her own confidence. That's not really changed. And I think, like, I don't know. I don't know.
Just have one for what is for being fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, Brother Lotus is fucking awesome, actually.
Just knocked out everything.
Oh, true. I'm also making one for him.
and then immediately, and then buffed up to carry Nostria and Aegis out of there.
You know what? Next session. You know what? Actually, I've got a thing. Maybe I can take Aegis in a direct. No, I was about to say maybe I have Aegis like follow after him, and this will just end with Aegis becoming a monk. But I don't quite see that.
And with Aegis channeling spirit energy into his...
Oh, maybe at level 11 I'll take Channeler instead of...
Battlemaster.
Instead of Battlemaster, yeah, I just like... No, here's how you do it, and I just...
That's a big brain move. Instead of picking an apprentice, you pick an NPC to be your master.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's good.
You could take the monk. Which
know.
may be the class I play next, though, too, but...
It's a case of, like, Battlemaster implies we're going to hire more people, and I've actually been erring on, like, how big the no one should get. Like, I want to do more... Nah, let's go that route. Fuck it, let's embrace it. We Mount and Blade now.
You could also go Initiate.
Could go Initiate. Battlemaster would
Okay,
be
sure.
more handy, but I'll do some research and come to my conclusions.
Gotcha.
But no, Initiate
Which
sucks.
I'm
Initiate
pretty
sucks, though.
sure I'm going to be hitting my level 11 class in a minute here.
So, Azora, you did add Lotus as a
Yeah,
NPC?
no XP for that. But,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Brother Lotus is a worthy ally. We are deeply fortunate to have met him, and I owe him a great deal already.
Mine is
Nice.
the much more simple. Brother Lotus is fucking awesome.
Actually, no, that is a bond Axe would have with him. Just, oh my god, Brother Lotus is amazing.
You didn't see that. You were in the midst of an explosion.
Yeah, you're
facing
in the
your
midst of
way.
an explosion.
Azora
No,
probably
that's
saw
it.
it out the back of her eye. It's like,
Just on the back of her eye, like fucking Lotus going like ham and buff, and then just carrying 2 people over his head.
like Azora was like seeing that, and she saw past fucking the giant actually, and just out the window, just a buff old man, person on each shoulder, smashing through the fucking. Yeah, maybe we gotta have all of those like, hey, can you teach him to calm the fuck down?
Hey, Azora's going to be getting a move for training pretty soon here.
Alright. Alright, so,
Can we just also appreciate how fucking stupid that fight was between Azora and this guy? The two of them just like choking each other
Yeah.
while he's lightening her face and she's stabbing him in the stomach, just standing there like grunting at each other
Who
until
falls
Axe
down
plows them both into the generator.
so
Like that was a bad fight. That was
Aegis,
fucking
you
stupid.
helped Azora at great risk to yourself, and
Yeah.
and in a thematic sense, she was your fulcrum. So take an XP for that.
Nice.
Azora,
I'm
did you
level
defend-
10, level 10 on that?
Did you defend anyone weaker than you?
I
Azora?
almost didn't until the very end. I defended Axe.
Oh, we're calling Axe just definitively weaker than you, huh?
Wow.
I mean, dude
He
was on literally 1 health and
Health,
couldn't
and you were on-
stand.
The end
yeah.
of the
If-
fight, so were you.
Yes,
If-
contextually.
I
Okay.
wasn't on 1 health yet, and
You
I
got
still had
6
a
HP,
lot
yeah.
more fight in me.
Okay, yeah, take an XP for that. Axe, did you learn something new about the location?
They go, those things go boom.
He
He learned about the power system of Custer. So did we, which I look forward to getting our first and his second XP for that.
Alright, well, there you go. Take an XP for that. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
It's
yeah.
magic
We learned the
ley
magic
lines.
generate. We learned the criminal organization. We learned the Bright Circle, and you know, Mr. Brightside or whatever his
We
name
learned
was.
that Vigor's alive.
We learned about Vigor, this cool guy who like tried to save
Vigor's
Zebedee,
so
but is
fucking
apparently
cool.
still alive. I wonder if we'll meet Vigor. I feel like Azora would actually really like Vigor, but
Alright, so take an XP for that. Did you overcome a notable monster or enemy?
Yeah.
yeah,
Axe.
An explosion.
The moment when Axe like becomes calm, will he have defeated his anger and we all
Overcome a notable monster or enemy. So yeah, you overcame Juice
Electric
guy, I guess.
we overcame Juice Boy,
Yeah, he's
Boogaloo.
notable. I'll say he's
or
notable.
Ribena, as I'm gonna
Take an
call him.
XP for that. Here's a question: do you think, like, just like if I put, like, if you put in like a run of the mill, if I put in like a run of the like an enemy that was supposed to be run of the mill, but you wind up rolling kind of poorly, and I wind up rolling excellently, and they bring you to the brink of death, should that then become a notable monster or
I
enemy?
guess it depends on how
Even
much
if-
like focus they get and how intense the fight feels narratively. That's not like a really intense fight where everything.
Yeah.
If that guy, like, if nothing cool happened and it was just like a boring magical stare down, but that was not. That was like some bullshit Harry Potter magic battle with
Yeah.
juices flowing.
So yeah, take an XP for that. Yeah.
I think I did the math, unless I'm missing one, which wait. I think I am missing one.
Did you loot a memorable treasure?
No,
No.
don't recall any.
You did not. Well, take an XP for playing.
Bam, I'm level 10.
Well,
I tanked at least 60 damage ignoring armor that fight.
Well,
gamed.
This is
Well
my
gamed.
this is my final stat spread for Aegis, and
Okay.
it's beautiful. It's pretty well made.
Is it 41629?
Yep.
I love that. That's like I think it's so cool. You almost never see it. I really like that stat spread.
But yeah, I guess
Really,
next
there
epi-
aren't many configurations that really make sense to have, but I think that's the coolest one.
Next episode is gonna be a very special episode.
We're
Featuring
gonna
That's,
talk
Abigail.
about anger issues.
I made Azora's pre-incident thing, and that is what her stat. Those are exactly what Azora's level 10 stats would have been if like none of this incident shit happened to her. If she was just her,
Last second
on
bullshit
brain
sword
damage.
doesn't really fit.
Well
but maybe
gamed,
the
well
maybe
gamed.
the mastermind would be better.
You stop
than-
recording, by the way?
I'm gonna stop recording.
Ah,